Hello traders, Lord Ray with HypedOnCrypto.com, your #1 source for cryptocurrency technical analysis and blockchain education. In this live stream, we're going to be doing what we do every day, covering Bitcoin, the altcoins, how they've been responding this weekend to the huge breakdown we had. It all started on Thursday, Friday. We'll get into it. So thanks again for being here, everyone. Happy Sunday, happy Mother's Day. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you've had time to at least say that to your mother. If you haven't, get to work, right? So with Bitcoin, nothing really has changed since we last spoke, which was really last night during the stream, and yesterday. We had a rising wedge pattern, broke down out of it, fell below the 20, the 200, and the 50 MA, all three MAs. We measured our Fibonacci from the swing low, I guess pretty much the lowest low of the run. From the breakout, we just used this one because it broke out and confirmed and stayed outside of this old resistance line that was so important. So we just said from here, and from there, we measured our swing high, the very all-time high of the run, the highest high of the run. And we have seen that now 50% retracement. Okay, we hit that 50% retracement and cooled off. That area we also touched, look left, very clear that it was somehow a support, right? Candle body close, and we thought we would. I mean, this is a good place to cool off, if only just to reset your RSI. Okay, we got down to 16 at one point. I remember we were covering it live. I think it was Friday night. It was really bad. It was like terrible. I mean, we were breaking down below the 50. It just looked very grim. But then we finally decided to bounce back a little bit. But unfortunately, while we bounced back, we have formed a consolidation pattern that happens to be bearish. Okay, bear pull, bear flag combination is still very much intact. Okay, we're just bouncing along the heart line of that miniature channel. And as you can see, we're using the 20 MA currently as resistance, as you would always do if you were in some sort of bear trend. Okay, heck, we could break this, come up and test our 20 MA again, or excuse me, our 200 MA again. We could test it. That's confluent with the upper trend line of the bear flag. Could always come up here. I mean, get as high as 87.63 if you wanted to. Go a little bit higher if time goes by. 8,800, whatever. Doesn't matter. You're probably just going to stay within this flag until volume decides to come in and break us down to the bottom, and then from there we could make our measured move from here to here. Our bear pole, bear flag combination measure move, which would put us at 73.51 if the TA was respected. Okay, we got really freaking close to touching our measured move from our rising wedge or upward sloping flag, whatever you want to call it. That was 79.84, right around 8,000. So that's it. That's it. Let's take a look at chat. Hello. What's up, Discover Yoga Retreats? I remember one time way back I called you Discover Yoga Pants. I don't know why I did that, but thanks for being here. Hopefully that gave you a better glimpse of my thoughts on the last 12 hours. Hey, M. Lord, what's up, man? No, it was not too much last night. That was child's play last night compared to some nights we've had. M. Lord, G&T on the list, man. Give me a sound check, too. I noticed last night my audio might have been a little too loud. Okay, so just let me know. Skyward, what's up, Mo? Got him on the list. Crypto Colorado, hello, man. Ash, Ecstasy, got him on the list. What's up, Loot Patient? B Slice, K2, Lisi. Happy Mother's Day to you, Crypto Chef. Will do. I'll let her know, man. Mothership, in honor of Mother's Day, driver. Yeah, man. Is MSP a coin? It's actually a coin. Okay, we'll put it on the list. If it's on TradingView, we'll look at it. That's cool, man. Discover Yoga Retreats, I'm glad you like the tunes. Okay. That's amazing, man. So, yeah, I just love that freaking song, man. And didn't think we'd have any kind of issue with the copyright, so we're good. Okay. B-Slice wants some BTC. Boom, got you covered. Already done. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am, B-Slice. Quantum for Crypto Colorado. Put it on the list. Crazy enough, the list is already long. Is it a false upward break or up break? Try to take care of the top 10 list? I'll try, man. That's a lot of coins, right? At least he wants LSK. Y'all want weird coins. Nothing new. Weird coins everywhere. Scare has all the kappas. Kappas for everyone. Got XVG on the list, Hungry Pro. No problem, man. This is Yarrow. Alright, Keebs. Gross. What's up? I'm Spin B. Stuart wants Ethereum and XRP up like a champ. Well, maybe they are up like a champ. He's just saying that. He's exclaiming it. Shouting it from the mountaintops. What's up, MK? Oh yeah, MK, of course, man. It's nothing's changed. Who cares about the triangle? It's the flag. Okay, so many touch points on this flag. It's still a bear flag. No doubt about it. Look at the volume, inexistent. Bearish consolidation like to Jesus. Remember, whatever trend you're in, you have contrasting consolidation. Healthy, healthy, healthy. For the bears, not the bulls. What's up, Mike Funk? Alked wants chat. Well, you got chat, man. You're in chat right now, dude. Okay. What's up, Swiller? Want some ARC? Okay, ARC on the list. The list is getting long, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it is. Okay. Maru wants ADA. Nice, Maru. I'm glad you're getting something, getting some cash, getting some green. DGB for Miguel. Yep, on the list. Connect to YouTube? What does that mean, man? No idea what that means. Everybody wants a different coin. Everyone has a favorite Beanie Baby, ladies and gentlemen. What's your favorite Beanie Baby? Let me know in chat. Tell me your favorite Beanie Baby. Okay, Bitcoin. Probably screwed. I mean, that's the way the TA looks, okay? You have a trend reversal on elevated levels of volume, and you know, a lot of this all came from Upbit raid stuff. Remember Upbit getting raided, one of the largest exchanges in the world for crypto. Fraud was the premise of the raid. It's never good. People freak out, you know, and over in Asia, you don't want to be messing with the Asians' money because they have the highest volume in the world for crypto. It's the market. It's like the New York Stock Exchange for crypto. Don't want to have crazy stuff happen. So, you know, kind of self-fulfilling with the pattern we already had developed, and maybe if that news would not have broken, we would have had one more shot to the upside, but based on this weakness here, it just seems self-fulfilling, that news and all that. So we'll see what happens. Measure move, 73.51 at the TA's respected from this bear pole, bear flag measure move, okay? There you go, that's it. Go to Ethereum. Beautiful, man. Freaking beautiful. Sim triangle here. We hit it wonderfully. Measure move on the way. On the way. 86,877. Remember, we measured from the widest area of our triangle. Gave us this. We're already almost there. I freaking love it. Great pop in positive momentum. The highest level of positive momentum you'd seen since, well, the 4th. The 4th of May. May the 4th be with you, remember? No kappas. Alright. RSI hitting 70, 69, 70. Looking pretty freaking good there too. Very strong, but already starting to touch that overbought territory. Nothing wrong with cooling off a little bit, but you've already surpassed that old measured move, remember? The measured move from this area, this low to this high. Remember? Big sim triangle again. Hit it like the Jesus, never saw it again until now. And now we're making our move on up to the new measure move. You're just a shining star in these disgusting times, Ethereum. We love you. Keep on being to Jesus, man, because this is the Jesus coin right here. Okay? Everyone can talk about EOS, Tronics, whatever you want, but this coin has been methodically marching for getting close to 6 weeks now. Very, you know, every time you've broken down, you've had very minor retraces or just adequate, normal, everyday retraces, okay? This is just a great coin. Never fall. It scared us. We got scared a little bit, remember? And just tweezer double bottomed and then never saw those levels again. Above the 20, above the 50, outside the sim triangle. Great. So Stuart was saying Ethereum popping, pumping, XRP. Let's take a look at the scrub coin. Is it a scrub no mo? Sounds like it. Oh, we're respecting the TA too well though, Stuart. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Too well respected. As you can see here, you're touching the 50 MA. You're touching the top trend line of this falling wedge pattern that we think is what's happening right now. Okay, so be careful there. Be careful. Now you did break this wedge to the upside, this little miniature wedge. You broke it to the upside, but just be careful. If you don't break out of this, if you don't break above the 50 MA, that's very bad. This is a common area. This is one of the highest areas you get to in your bear runs before you break down. When you're within your equilibrium level, remember what the equilibrium level is for our freaking candlesticks. It's between the 50 and the 20, whichever way you're running. If you're running to the upside, you normally would be using the 20 as a support, and if you break down, you can use the 50 as a support before you bounce back to the upside. If you test that and do well in an uptrend, if you don't break down below the 50, you just get right back above the 20. And in this situation, if you're in a bear trend right there like this, then you're going to test this 50 and fail, and then break down and start using the 20 as a resistance again, making lower prices like this. So we'll see. Death Cross just happened on the 12th of this month. Just understand the context of where you are. You're the pinnacle of this downward sloping resistance area. You're right at the top, and you're wicking off, and you have 42 minutes left in this 4-hour candle. Okay, remember when we hit our lowest level, we had an 85% retracement from our swing low to swing high. Ladies and gentlemen, that is crazy retrace. That means if you'd have bought in here and rode it out, you'd have lost 85% of your profit. If you'd have bought anywhere on FOMO, anywhere except good levels of value, you'd have lost out. You'd have been losing money. So it's a testament to being careful on your FOMO. And we talked about the measured move. If we broke out ever, it'd be a pretty large breakout to the upside. We could see 99.48, but it was a hypothetical. So we'll see if this holds. If not, expect lower prices. Okay. Hey, look, I'd love to see Ripple just completely break out above this 50, above this upper trend line. Okay, I'd love to see it, but the volume is very, very small. I mean, we're talking below average levels when you made this move up. Below average. Just be mindful. Volume is very important when we talk about moving up, breaking out of things. Okay, so you want volume like this breaking out, this kind of volume, not this volume. Okay, and we haven't even broken out yet. So there you go. XRP, top of a wedge. Great, man. Great. For sure, man. Always good to look at, though, right? It's good to see these coins moving, finally, doing something, right, for once in their lives. Well, you know, they did nasty breakdowns, so something bullish for once in their life, right? One sec, my music stopped. Oh no, we can't do this song again, man. Sorry. Just can't do it. Alright. What's up, Derek? Tomislav? What's up, Jeff? Jeff Groud, the long snapping tight end. Jesus, man. Scrolling through chat, almost done. Crypto Colorado's favorite beanie baby is ONT, EOS, and HXX. Good God, I can't even talk today. What is going on? Binance, Bitfinex, Bittrex, kind of, P. Miller. What's up, Scaro? Yeah, Binance, yeah. Ah, what? I did that already. Well, I don't know why it's bugged out like that. What a joke, man. God. I swear, man. So many stupid things. See, there you go. Now it's refreshed. Now it's working. But I did it at the beginning of the show. I always do it at the beginning. I don't know why it messed up. You put a post in chat. where you've gone wrong. You're getting a rising wedge. You can have a rising wedge and a bear flag, Jules. We can both be right, man. We can definitely both be right. But yes, what happened, man? Before, on the 4 hour for me, before this rising wedge occurred, we had a bear flag, right? And so I'm not really concerned about if it, you know, think about it. If your wedge gets invalidated and it breaks the upside, I don't want you to get a false sense of, you know, some sort of contradiction in TA, because it's still, even if it breaks that wedge, it's still within that bear flag, right? Because of the way the lines are drawn. So you can have a wedge and you can have a bear flag at the same time, okay? It's just I had mine already drawn like that way before the wedge was even a real thing. See what I'm saying? So Jules, I hope that helped, man. Hope that helps. We can't super chat. Hey DCR man, no, we don't have that yet. We're under what's it called? The review. They're backed up. We're under, you know, we can do it, but they have to approve us, and they said that their infrastructure isn't prepared for all the people, you know, so it takes like 2-3 months to get literally okayed for that. So sorry, man, but there are ways to contribute to our stream if you wanted, so just remember that. I know it's dumb, that whole viewer count thing. What's up, Bobby Miller, the Jesus man? And Florida's favorite Beanie Babies, GNT AST 88. Well, let's go to GNT real quick. Gollum coin. Okay, where's the Gollum coin being all weird. We had this channel. Seems like we could adjust it, I guess. Wonder how. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Wait a minute. Looks like a wedge now. Looks like he's some sort of wedge, right? Looks like you're breaking out right now, right? There's a, you know, it's a downward sloping channel and a wedge. Oh my God, it can't be both. Yes, it can. It can definitely be both. Both all the time. We also talked about the bullish divergence we were seeing over and over and over. Okay, not only on that, not only on your MACD, you made a low here. You made insane levels of negative momentum. You made a lower low, technically, on candle body close. Lower low, lower levels of negative momentum. You had a spike here and actually invalidated that. We still had it here on the longer term. From the body of the wedge, I guess you could say. Yeah, so bullish divergence all around, and now we're playing out, right? We're at the top of the wedge. You know, above the 20 now. Great stuff on being above the 20 and bouncing off, hooking off of it, using it as support. And but here's your thing. Here's the thing. Don't feel like you're out of the woods yet because you're still below the 50. Got to get above both of these. Your 20 needs to bullishly cross over your 50. All that stuff needs to be done, okay? So we were looking at retracement. We hit the 88.6% retracement and bounced off of it. Never saw it again, okay? That's an area you retraced. You lost 88% of your value, 89% of your value before you moved up again, okay? And we don't know if we're done yet moving down, right? We could move down again. We've got 35 minutes left on this 4-hour candle. We're kind of breaking out above it right now, this upper trend line that we adjusted. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, if we broke out, we could discuss targets. We could easily do that. I mean, like, look, we now know that we went 88% of the way. We'll see if we did break out, what our targets could be from swing high to swing low, the lowest low of this correction. Okay. 84.27, 88.93. These are your best areas to take profit if we get a true breakout and confirmation, okay? Just saying, if it happened, this is what you'd get. Those are the areas that you could sell in as a trader, okay? Look, remember down here on the RSI, we were getting also bullish divergence. Excellent, excellent. Different forms of bullish divergence too. Nice. Okay. You made a low on price. You made a lower low on price with higher levels of relative strength, but then you never you never made lower prices again. You just started making higher levels of relative strength. So those are more like bullish convergence. Now you're above 50. That's good. Hadn't been above 50 in a while. Hadn't held above 50 on your RSI. So, but you're testing that 236, right? From our swing on to swing low. you're coming up here and you're saying, that's an issue. We're having an issue. Can't even touch the 50 yet. So we'll see how this goes. Volume is freaking inexistent, right? Very low levels of volume, okay? And when you break out, remember you want to have nice levels of volume. So G&T, something to think about. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Golem coin, maybe become the Smeagol coin. We'll see. Okay. Here's your G&T. Let's go to VIN. How's VeChain holding up? Normally when Bitcoin's stagnant, things are able to move. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We did it, man. We hit the bottom of this wedge. Double bottom, ascending double bottom. Remember we talk about the ascending double bottom all the time? You got it. From there, you broke to the upside. You got above your 50 or 20, and you're marching up. But again, that 50%, 56,718 is going to be a critical level of resistance. As you can see so many times before, we failed to break above it. This may not be any different. Let's see how it goes. Sell wall up here, okay? But again, what we see, despite anything, is a rising wedge pattern. Pretty freaking clear. I don't see any way we're not in a rising wedge of some form. With the way the angles are, you have two trend lines that converge, and they're both upward sloping. Rising wedge definition with multiple touch points. 6 touch points, 3 on each side. Freaking nice. Something that could happen. You could ultimately, at some point, hit all the way up here to 59,540 if you wanted to, okay? But that will be used as a mega resistance up here, okay? Don't forget it. But as you can see with VIN, how we played it out, if you're new here, well, we had a huge falling wedge pattern, textbook. It looks amazing, and we measured it from the breakout. We said the measured move was 52,378 a while back. And we finally hit it. Once we hit it the first time, we formed a flag, bull pull, bull flag, made our move up. We didn't completely make the measure move. We double topped, bearish divergence like crazy, broke down, tested off this heart line, and then broke to the upside again. And pretty much we made a higher high than our previous highs, but we still made lower levels of positive momentum. So yeah, man. Okay, there's VIN. Rising wedge, but still could hit the top of the wedge again, or the channel if it wanted to, if it was crazy enough, so inclined. Could see it, man. Alright. Dude, this song's nuts, man. Settle down. Settle down, music. My God. Okay, there you go. Let's head on over to Tronics. Everyone's favorite coin, or everyone's least favorite Beanie Baby. Tronics is going to be the Princess Diana coin, right? There it is, broke out of the wedge. You did it, man. You did it. You said the measure move was 1,008 if you could get there. Measured from the bottom to top. That's what we got, 1,008. Good stuff, man. Okay, so how far did we get? Well, we bounced off that 200 MA like we've done before in the past. Y'all remember we double bottomed off the 200 MA before and during this run. At one point, we were in jeopardy here, but said nope, we shall not fall. Never saw it again until now. Okay, until yesterday. Descending double bottom on a wedge. Oh my goodness. We talk about the descending double bottom on wedges all the time. All the freaking time. We got it, and while we did that, we touched that 200 MA and ran up. And here we are. Here we are. We're above the 50 and the 20. Good stuff. You got to hold above that, alright? Got to hold. And honestly, if we look left, this is a swing high. You better hold above this. Always very important to hold above your previous candle body closes, okay? Your previous swing highs, which you're currently wicking off of right now. Your breakout, the volume was very meh. I mean, I guess it was more elevated than all this stuff. It was, yeah, I guess you had a spike in volume when you ran up like that from before, right? When you're moving down, it's all bot action. So, but when you had your first breakdown, you had much higher levels of red volume. So we'll see. We also talked about the bullish divergence we were seeing down here. Okay, well, it was close enough to bullish divergence. You had a double bottom with higher levels of relative strength, okay? Okay, so it was great. We knew, we said, hey, right? Bullish divergence on the MACD, Class A, made a low, much lower low with lower levels of negative momentum and pending price action reversal. Wham bam, thank you, man. We got it, man. The bullish pattern with the RSI, the oscillators, set us free here in this situation, okay? But will we make the measure move? That's a different story, okay? Much different story. Yeah. Be nice to see the TA respected, but it's all probably based on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin stays flat for another day or so, stays within the bear flag, then yeah, these altcoins, remember what they do. After Bitcoin gets done with its nasty moves up or down, everything settles down and everyone can go back to business as usual while Bitcoin consolidates. And then after Bitcoin gets done consolidating for a few days or a week or so, everything gets wrecked, everything gets messed up because of Bitcoin's volatility, right? So it's always a variable that you have to consider with any altcoin you're going to trade in this market, okay? Okay, there you go. Hope that helped. Tronics, man. What's up, Adam, Mr. Driz T? Double secret probation for Super Chat. Pretty much, man. Pretty freaking much. Awesome, Jules, man. Thanks for being here. What's up, Valen? Valen wants EOS. Okay, it's on the list. The list is long. Very long list. Derek says he wants to thank my mom for bringing great TA to the world. Happy Mother's Day to my mom. Alright, I'll let her know. Derek, I'll let her know. What's up, Maddie? Maddie702 Real Estate in the house. Dang, man. You wrecked your wife's car last night, so you need some crypto gains. Well, here's Tronics. Broke out of the wedge. That was nice. Yeah, we got gas. Kappa, but not. Yeah, gas is literally next. Weird enough, man. You read my mind, John. You read my mind. You double bottomed kind of off the 200 MA in a way, but just remember, man. Just remember. Just remember, it looks like a wedge. We could redraw this. We broke out of a very nice trend. Okay, somehow held some support here. But again, you're just now getting above your 20. You're still well below your 50. Okay, we'll see if we can draw something here. Okay, man, what do you even do here? It's like that. May not even be it. Yeah, looks like we broke out of a wedge for sure right here. What did you get? You got another descending double bottom like Tronics, like all these other alts that do the wedge stuff. They break down once, they come back down to descend to get that confirmation that we are not breaking down at lower prices. The wick killed everybody, I'm sure, but you know, these are 4-hour candles, so you had a chance to look back and do a little meditation and look that we had a tweezer double bottom, crazy stuff right there. And from there we've just we've broken out of this wedge. But again, be careful, because just because you've broken out of a wedge, you didn't get confirmation, the breakout has very suspect volume, okay? But again, you did make bullish divergence, okay, like crazy. On your MACD and your RSI, there was an impending reversal in price action. We got it. TA was respected there. There you go, man. So both our oscillators pointed to price action reversal, and this pattern also did too. But again, measured move on this, I don't know if we'll hit it. It just depends on the market. Look, we could measure it. Goodness, if we use the wick or not. We don't, you know, at some point we may not even decide to use that wick. We might just say, hey, that looks much better, more developed of a, that'd be a more conservative measured move instead of using the freaking wick right here, right? People, some Patreon got a limit sell there. Nice, made money. Okay, because you get a buy in here, sell up here. That was it. That was the last time to do that. All right, so from the bottom of the wedge to the top, 500 sat measure move wherever you broke out from. Okay, we'll do that right now. 500 sat measure move puts us right at the top of that old upward sloping trend line. There you go, right there. 35.30, it seems like that'd be the measure move if the TA was respected, but again, we're below the 50, above the 20. There you go, man. There you go. Alright, there's your gas, Skyward. Hope that helps, man. This thing could, no confirmation, so it could break. It could do this crap, come up here, touch it, break down, and test off this area, fall back in, or it could just bounce off for a little bit and start rounding out a little bit and then run up, okay? Then hit the measure move, okay? A lot of it's dependent on Bitcoin. But we'll see. Low volume. Very, very low volume on your breakout. Okay. Great, man. Here's your gas. Verge. Everyone wants Verge. Okay, we're going to Verge. Ooh, man, disgusting. What did we even do here? We had it like this. Let's see if we can do something else. Jeez, man. What a nasty breakdown, right? What a disgusting breakdown. So let's see what we could do here. Jeez, man. Get a nice bottom down here. You're still, like, look at that. You're still below your 20 MA. You already whipped off of it. Jesus, man. Yes, we know our resistance points. We're just going to try to rechart this, play with this, okay? So, it almost looks like a wedge, I guess, from certain points, right? Then one could say maybe it's a descending triangle or a sim triangle, right? But from this swing low here, one could say it's some sort of wedge. Seen wedges on these before, they play out pretty well. Remember your wedges, you always want to have them from the beginning, plot points from critical pivot points, swing lows, okay, not random areas. You can do them on swing lows, that's what makes them valid. Swing highs and swing lows, that's where you start your touch points. Okay, here you go, good possibility, this is it. Alright. Yeah, we had the bearish divergence right here. Remember that? I remember. Bam. Broke down. Okay, now it seems like I guess you could say you had, yeah, you did have bullish divergence. You had some sort of real double bottom right here, okay? And when you made your second bottom, the same bottom, you had lower levels of negative momentum, right? So it's like this. Okay, that counts. You're also looking good on your RSI. You double bottom with higher levels of relative strength. Good stuff there. Okay, but again, you're below your 20 and your 50 and your 200. You're below all three. You had your death cross way back here on the 25th. Be careful. This thing could see lower prices if things don't work out for you. Okay, if we can't find buyers, Bitcoin tanks, whatever it may be, might be in a lot of trouble. Okay, so what if we do something else? I don't know. I'm just gonna mess around with this top point. See, you can't do anything with these. You can't do anything with these insane candle bodies up here. All you're doing is guessing, right? So you could say we got a wedge, or you could say some sort of sim triangle, right? All right. So either one. It's hard to say on this one. This is a larger pattern, so. Right. Nevertheless, it looks like some slight form of price contraction because you're technically making a higher low than your previous low here. Yeah, candle body closes are all higher than these lows down here. Okay, so that's always good to see. But I just kind of like the the wedge, because from your bottom to top, this is where it all starts. Okay. Because from here, you know, you ran up and broke down, and you had this miniature swing low within the sim triangle, making it look weird. Normally, you want to have a nice, you know, swing low up to the swing high, and those be your first touch points, like this. Swing low to swing high, there's your touch points, the beginning of the wedge. Okay, you could say you have both, but I do like this, because either way, whatever happens here, okay, you're going to respect, this is the same trend line you'd have in your sim triangle anyway, so this is going to come up and be the same critical resistance point as if you had some sort of sim triangle, okay? So we'll see what happens. Okay, I like the wedge. I like the wedge. It looks like your most previous pattern developed. Okay, not a very large wedge though. Okay, so never good there. Okay, there you go, man. There you go. Whatever, Verge. XLM, how you doing, man? Dude, I can't type. Oh yeah, this crap. I remember. Yeah. So yeah, ended up disregarding the wedge we had. You fell below it. You hit this critical level support. Remember, previous candle body closed down here at 34.74. We hit it. We jumped off. It was this and these candle body closes looking left. Okay, support resistance zone all across. All right. So once you found that area of value, you bounced like crazy. And then from there, you're right now making, rising 3 methods, bullish continuation pattern right now.
DCR tip $20. Glad I have found your show.
Hey, DCR, man, thanks so much for the $20 contribution, dude. You're the Jesus, man. Means everything, man. It really does, and I'm glad you found us too. And my goal is to be a positive influence in your life if you're watching. So, thanks so much, dude. It means everything. So, look, this is a rising 3 methods in the making right now, okay? And I wish I had a graphic. I can't show y'all if this is truly respected and we close above. Yeah, this is really nice. Really nice. This is a strong rising 3 methods if we can close above the previous candle body close right here. You know why? Because nice amount of volume on this candle, and then you had your 3 downward sloping red candles that had lower levels of volume, and then our second or our 5th candle of the sequence of this pattern had higher levels than your 3 in the middle. That makes it the most reliable of patterns, of its pattern, right? It's stronger. So let's take a look real quick for education if people don't know what a rising 3 methods pattern is. It's a bullish continuation pattern, okay? Easy enough. There you go. Can't tell me that's not a rising 3 methods. How is that not a rising 3 methods? Anyone? Bueller? Oh yeah, Ray, Bueller, it's right. We'll see if it respects the TA. That means higher prices soon, depending on it. To say how high though, that's a different question. But it's just a 5 candlestick pattern that we love. Okay. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. XLM. Starting to become the Jesus coin. I don't know. I mean, maybe, you know, we had this wedge like that, disregarded. You could say, fine, whatever. Was this it then? That doesn't make sense. So anyway, yeah, it just happens. Sometimes you get pulled back and you break right to the upside, and you have slingshot effect because you made a huge emotional reaction down here and you had to compensate. And so that's how we got that huge slingshot like that. So above all 3 MAs, you're starting to turn things around. You're like in the airplane that ran out of gas. You're trying to prevent it from the crazy crash so you can survive. That's what you're doing before the death cross. You're trying to turn things around. Or I guess you're in the helicopter before you hit the mountain. You're like trying to pull up. Don't hit the mountain, man. Don't hit it. So maybe we don't get that death cross. I mean, we might get it for a brief second, but if the price action stays good like this, then we should be okay. But again, you're at previous candle body closes. Look left. Have to break this. 43.35. Have to. There's no doubt about it. You got to break that. Otherwise, bear trend, this downtrend could still be intact. Okay, That's how we know trends get broken. Though you have broken a trend line downward, look left, your horizontal line to see that it's a critical resistance. Okay, candle body closes here too, and here. Gotta break it, not kidding. Okay, there you go. Currently, unfortunately, it does seem like a little bit of bearish divergence, right? Just a little bit. You're making a higher high or double topping, whatever. And you're making lower levels of positive momentum. Never good. Making technical higher prices, double topping, whatever, and making lower levels, significantly lower levels of volume. Okay, but your RSI is pretty strong, okay? You're making higher prices, kind of, and higher levels of relative strength. Great. Great stuff, man. Okay. Okay, man. There you go. That's XLM. Dang, man. Ran off the road by some idiot. Sorry to hear that, man. Nick Smith, I have no idea who that is. How come the MACD on Binance don't match with TradingView even with the same settings on week chart? I don't know, man. It's weird. What's up, Billy Langford? Thanks for tuning in, man. Chat, spinning top, followed by bullish engulfing on the daily. Tracement 618, wicked off of it. Interesting. Little XLM on the 8s? No way, man. No way. Scrub coin. Until it breaks its previous highs. We're at it right now. Don't know if you're going to have the juice to do it, man. What's up, Arizona? What kind of graph is this? This is a chart, man. It's a candlestick chart. Okay, let's go to Poly. Poly. We had a bull pull bull flag and it's at the very top. Be careful. Why we gotta be careful? Well, still got that bearish divergence going on. Okay. Still got the bearish divergence going on with your RSI as well. For now anyway. That could change, but where'd you have that yeah, flag? Kind of like that, right? So stayed above your 20 and your 50. Fantastic. Beautiful run on Poly. There you go. Crypto Chef looks great. But again, starting to approach those areas where profit taking would be very wise, right? Just because you're getting to those critical levels that every time you touch them, you break down. And your oscillators are showing us that we have an impending price action reversal soon at some point, okay? Whether we come up here and float along for a little bit, or we just touch it and then break down. See it all the time. Just be careful and understand that we made a high, making higher prices than our previous high, and we're making lower levels on the RSI and MACD. So we know what that means, don't we? Remember what happened here? We made a low, we made a lower low, and we hit the bottom of the channel. We said impending price action reversal was upon us. Boom, what did we get? Huge break to the upside, hit the top of the channel. Wow. There you go, man. There you go. Nick, was someone making fun of me, man? I mean, yeah, I can put ONT on the list, man. It's a long list, though. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. Alright, Poly, great. Wonderful looking coin, okay. MSP. MSP, whatever that is not on TradingView. Quantum. Oh yeah, Derek. Oh yeah, quantum bull run like to Jesus, man. Jeez, man. Back down to these crazy levels, right? I guess we can clean it up a little bit. We cover these coins a lot, and then we don't look at them for a while, so. Yeah, our entry was down here. We just never even got to where we wanted to. So, that ascending triangle stuff, kind of, not really, but show the accumulation just kept running. So I think we had a measure move on this though. We just we had a much larger target because of the huge falling wedge pattern that we broke out of. Okay, and it's not even over yet. It's not over at all. Look how we're finding on bottom. Okay, so. But yeah, you did break. You had some sort of a pattern, and you broke out of it bearishly. So that's it's never good to see. All right, so. I don't know if I like that. Guess we could just do some sort of channel then. It's hard to say, man. Hard to say. Because you did break these critical levels of support, but you got right back on the bus, right? It was just low enough to get people scared and stopped out maybe, but man, you found some good support here, which makes a lot of sense. You'd seen it already a bunch, but again, you had your death cross. You had your death cross yesterday. Yes, yesterday you had the death cross on quantum. Not good. You don't want to see that stuff. What you might do is you just might make a lower high than your previous highs. Make lower prices, because at one point we got down to 15 on the RSI. Remember, if Bitcoin breaks out bearishly of its bear pull bear flag and has a nasty move down, you could expect the exact same thing from quantum. What's quantum? Whose favorite Beanie Baby is quantum? That asked about it. I don't know. Somebody. So just remember, you're in a downtrend right now. Lower highs consistently than your previous highs. Heck, you made lower highs than you made lower lows than your lows before, right? Geez, I mean, the only low you didn't hit was the lowest low on the 18th. Yep, 18th of March, when everything tanked. Okay, so I guess good for you. You're hitting a low now, and I guess maybe we could rechart and say now we have some sort of second plot point for a channel, maybe, right? Excuse me. That makes sense, does it not? Somewhat. If you had it charted like that, you would have almost hit. You would almost hit it, right? Almost hit that point. So we'll see how this holds up, right? See how it holds up. But I'll tell you, you know, from your swing low to swing high, you retrace probably 88% of the way, right? 88. No, 78% of the way, right? A little, like 77% of the way you retraced, okay? You didn't make any bullish divergence before this move up at all. Well, I guess you had some here and here, but then you broke down even further and completely disregarded that bullish divergence by just disrespecting TA and breaking down. That's Bitcoin. That's what it does. It destroys dreams. Okay? Destroys dreams. Yeah, though you had some sort of trend line like this, you're still in it, right? You're still in some sort of trend line. Or within it, right? You're below it. Okay, you'd have to break that. There you go. Connecting this one, or here, right? This swing low. That makes sense. Yep, that makes sense, right? So see if we can break out of that, man. Swing low, okay, that touches these pretty freaking well. Okay, this angle is nice. Okay, so 3 touch points on the bottom and then 2 on the top. Okay, there you go, man. There you go. That's what we can see with quantum. All right, whatever. lower highs. Remember lower highs. Remember the trend you're in. Don't forget it. Trend's reversed. Don't get stuck on the old trend. We got like 2 minutes until the local on the 8s, right? Hey, what's up, Jeff? Jesus, man. Hope you're having a great day, man. Nah, I don't see Bitcoin in a diamond bottom reversal at all, Garcia. See it in a bear pull, bear flag, textbook. See it all the time. Just reading chat. Fing Lee, Coinbase, TRX numbers? No. And I would disregard Coinbase numbers with TRX. It's all bull crap. It's all crap, man. What's up, Joseph? Thanks for tuning in. I'm not disarmy. Disarray, disarmy. Okay, so got a minute to the local on the 8th, so I'm just gonna kill a minute to hang out with y'all. Okay, with whatever y'all want to say. I'm gonna read it. Probably Chebo Kid. Probably. If you're enjoying this live stream, we've been going 57 minutes now. Hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Okay, happy Mother's Day again to all you. Make sure you say hello to your mother. Happy Mother's Day, no matter what terms you're on. Because if you still got your mother, she could be gone tomorrow. So make sure that she knows how much you love her, okay? Chat's kind of meh. So slow moving chat happens, and I'm a slow mover when that happens. So hey, what's up, Chobo Kid? Thanks for making the trek over from Twitch, man. Welcome to the YouTube world. We made it, man. We're gonna take a look at it right now. We got our local on the 8s right now. Okay, let's go. Bitcoin. 4-hour candle close in 1 minute and 30 seconds. What are we doing? What you normally do when you suck and you're in a bear trend, you come up to test the 20 MA as a resistance and fail after 4 hours. Seems about right. This is the weakness we're looking for in a bear pull, bear flag. I mean, this is ideal, utopian stuff, okay? So, volume's just completely drying up. Why? Because that's what happens when you consolidate. What happens when you break down and you start having upward sloping movement that never truly tests your previous swing highs? Bearish consolidation, okay? Just glad to see that we hadn't broken down quite yet, but again, measure move is going to be 73.51 for all those who are asking. Okay, 8,000 was the measure move of the rising wedge. We didn't quite get there yet before we had to consolidate, but a move like this, you do need to consolidate. Okay, it doesn't matter. Remember what happens when you break down. Whether you're going in an uptrend or a downtrend, you always want to. If you're in an uptrend, you want to consolidate against the trend, right? And then you break to the upside. Consolidate against the trend, and then break the upside. What you had going on with Bitcoin on this run, it was technical. Oops. Right here, this crap right here, it was this. You broke to the upside, and then you continued consolidating like this, okay? And then you moved to the upside, and you consolidated upward sloping the entire time. You never formed any real bull pull bull flag in this entire short squeeze run. Never had it. It just kept going up, and then it tanked, and then it floated up a little bit, showed weakness, broke down again, made a higher low. Okay, then you ran up one more time. Look what you did. When you ran up, you formed a pennant stuff, still upward sloping crap, broke to the upside, and then tanked, hit the bottom. So that's not good, okay? That's not good of a move, okay? You want to run up and come down, retrace 38%, 50% of the way, and break to the upside again, and then break down again, then break up. See, notice the difference? You're never really breaking down, consolidating strongly, okay? That shows exhaustion. That's why rising wedges look the way they do. It's price action. That's all it is. Unhealthy. You gotta rest before you run again. Otherwise, you'll get exhausted, just like in life, okay? And you'll get wrecked. Yeah, there you go. Mini rising wedge. But here's the thing. You know, people are talking about a mini rising wedge, but we don't truly know if this is the swing high yet. The swing high of this move up, right? May not be that. We may move up one or two more times to test the top of the flag. Could happen. It doesn't even matter if it does or not. But again, if this is the swing high, sure. Yeah, we got a little miniature rising wedge. There you go. All right, man. All right. That's Bitcoin. Scrub coin. Let's go. Bear pull, bear flag, major move, 73.51. See ya. Let's go to something that makes us happy. Ethereum, the Jesus coin. It's been the Jesus coin for some time. There it is, man. It did it. Great. Freaking great. Okay. Huge move up. You had a breakout. Okay, remember the best areas to buy are down here because why? Well, you don't have to worry about break and go confirmations. You just are down at good areas of value, and from there you run up, and we see that we have one candle, 4-hour candle of indecision. We'll see where the next one takes us. Okay, it's crazy how we're, you know, we broke above the old measure move and previous candle body closes for that matter. That's great to see, and we came down and we hooked and tested off of it, giving validity to that support, that new support. Awesome. So now our measure moves 86,877. I wonder if we can get there fast. We'll see. We'll see. Doesn't matter if it's fast or not. There you go. Ethereum. Nothing's changed at all. Nothing. Great trend that's been going on really truly since this was the beginning. 31st of March. Didn't make our first higher low until 7th of April. There you go, man. Above all three MAs again. Great. Just strong coin. Very, very strong coin. It is very strong. Okay. How in the world could this be a descending triangle, man? Ethereum to Bitcoin. No freaking way this is a descending triangle. How in the world? You're making higher prices and you made higher lows. Literally impossible. What's up, Rimlog? Alright, moving up. Sweet. Let's go, Ethereum. Crazy stuff on this one, right? Crazy, crazy stuff. So, zooming out, we can see that we had an upward sloping channel we had drawn, and we hit those critical areas. We even fell below, right? We flirted with falling below. We never had a candle body close below once, though, which is great to see the validity of this area. But as we can see, tons of weakness, tons and tons of weakness at this point. All right, maybe at this point you've got a wedge going on, right? Looks like a small wedge pattern developed. Now we can say that we have one. Not sure. Okay, something like that. We'll see if it plays out. Right? Never good though if you fall below here again. You're in a lot of trouble. Look how many times you tested. 10 times you tested. 10 4-hour candles tested and held above this area. That's crazy. Crazy stuff, alright? So, again, this all got screwed up because of Bitcoin. Okay, this US dollar tether. So, we'll see how BNB the US dollar goes. Man, we had such a promising ascending triangle. But here's, I guess, your good news that you have made lower lows. Short term, whatever. You do, in fact, have Higher lows than these previous lows, right? You're still okay there, right? Still have made consistent higher lows for quite some time. You're still remaining that way, despite anything, in the more zoomed out view of things, okay? There you go, this PNB for rim log. Here you go, man. We had a, a symmetrical triangle. We broke down out of it, but never made a measure move, which is great. Not yet, anyway. So, what's up, Jules? Anytime, rim log. Thanks for being here, man. DNB to Bitcoin drop below the 50 MA. Get wrecked. Yeah, Scare, no point, right? Yeah, all the kappas, right? All the kappas, man. The US dollar tether, get wrecked. So we can look at LSK, scrub coin. Yeah, we redrew it. We said upward sloping channel, fell out of it. And though you think you're okay, man, I wouldn't get too lovey-dovey with this coin moving up. Why? Well, remember Bitcoin, how it's tied to Bitcoin like crazy? Yeah, this one doesn't, you could have it as a bear flag or a rising wedge, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me, no skin off my back. Okay, whatever. If this is the swing high, there you go. I'm telling you, you're gonna test this 50, you're gonna fail. Okay, your death cross happened literally yesterday on this coin. Just be careful. This is a scrub coin, a very, very large scrub coin right now. Okay, from your swing low to swing high, you retraced over 100% of the way. Okay. But someone could be like, but man, we broke out, man. We broke out. Okay, great, man. Not if we say we have a bear pole, bear flag. We do this or whatever. Very, very steep slope. Okay, with that one plot point, 2, 3 down here. Okay, so you can definitely see it like that as well. And if you do that, clearly you know that you're having trouble with that heart line. Look at your tests in the heart line right now. You tested it multiple times to break the heart line. Okay, so it's not always what it seems. Though you are breaking to the upside, guess what? You're only retracing probably about 50 to 60% of the way from your previous swing high. Okay, how do we do that? How do you measure? How do you use your fibs in downtrends? You go from top to bottom. So from your swing high wick down to your swing low wick, you've retraced 61.8% of the way. Okay, a little bit more now. Okay, we'll see how this plays out. As you can see, you broke down. Your volume kind of like dried up. Get a nice pop to the upside. It's fine, but again, I'm telling you, bearish consolidation. Okay, you fell out of a channel. This was a trend, and now you've got a new trend. Lower highs, lower lows. Lower highs, lower lows. There you go, that's the list. Good job, man. Whoever asked, you're welcome. Alright, chat coin. Great. Chat sucks, man. Fell below the 200 MA. Fell below the 50, right? Yeah, this was a critical level support. We said maybe it was good value, but look what happened. Look what really happened. We fell, and we hit the bottom. Even if we, God, man, even if we said good areas of value down here, look what you'd have done. Like, anyone with a reasonable stop maybe would have gotten stopped out. You'd have had to have a really ridiculous stop loss, really loose stop loss. But again, it's like inverse Drake song.
Billy Langford took $10. Daily education. Keep up the excellent work.
Hey, Billy Langford, man, thanks so much for that $10 contribution. You Jesus, man. Really appreciate you. And yeah, dude, it means everything. It's not your first contribution, and man, I'm very grateful for all the support you're showing. All right, you and DCR today, y'all to Jesus, man. Thank y'all. So, you know, though you did fall out, it seems like you're back in. Okay, you're back in this channel now, so that's great to see. But again, Who cares if you're making consistent lower highs? Okay, death cross is almost imminent. Okay, be careful, man. Be careful. I don't know what you have going on. Seems like you broke out of a miniature channel, maybe a miniature wedge or something weird. You formed a miniature wedge somehow on the fly, and from there, whatever. But just because you break out of a downward sloping trend line like that doesn't mean that you've broken your trend and you're going to the upside. That does not mean that at all. Okay. I mean, this ascending triangle right here, this hit a measure move. Okay, chat. It hit a measure move up here. We never saw them again. Never saw those prices again. That's why you take profit at the measure move and move your stop loss up on your trades. Always move your stop loss up on your trades. Doesn't matter who you are. If it's in a long-term swing trade and you move your stop losses up and bad stuff happens, guess what? You preserve your capital and your time that you spent in that trade. Don't just, forget about it. You have to be active. You can't just trade and do everything and think things are going to work out perfectly. You have to. Trading is not a passive income thing. You have to be very active and proactive with your portfolio, with your money, managing your money. It's not just sit it and forget it, set the stop loss, and it's over in a swing trade. Things go bad. Things change. Variables are moving targets, right, all the time. So please make sure to always keep your eye on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin can screw up those beautiful trade setups we had. Okay, at any time. Mt. Gox can do crazy stuff. Upbid or whatever can get raided for fraud. And everything can change like that. So you can't just autopilot swing trades or day trades. If you don't want to trade, if you think that, hey, you thought it was going to be easier, but then maybe investing, just invest. Okay, sit and forget about it. Don't worry about it. Go manage it. You had some form of bullish divergence right before you broke to the upside on this, on chat. But yeah, man, whatever. Back inside the upward sloping channel, but you broke this downward sloping channel. But again, you better break your previous highs, which are up here somewhere. Okay, that's a long way away. Okay, this is just bearish to me, it seems like. Just making a little move up, not threatening your previous highs like a scrub coin, and you're going to break down a little prices at some point. Quite possible. All right, there's chat. Let's go to ARK. Okay. Just randomly coming back. Found some random bottom. Literally no way to figure how this would happen, okay? Unless we did a swing low to swing high. No, fell below 618 too. Doesn't even make sense. Okay. So yeah, just randomly shot up. Now you're back into this channel that you broke out of. You had a death cross, but it seems like if you hold up like this, that death cross is going to turn right back into a golden cross and you'll be okay. Back to business as usual. So, wow, that's the stuff you want to see. When you break down, you don't want to pull a Lisk or a chat, where when you break down, you start, oh my God, you make these lower highs, crap on low volume, whatever. This is the stuff you have to see if you don't want to form bearish consolidation. You have to have spikes right back up like that and disregard the entire breakdown. That's exactly what ARK did. Awesome. Awesome stuff on ARK. The trend continues now, okay? The beautiful falling wedge pattern that was established over the course of many months, it's back on track, okay? 50% 618 are the targets if Bitcoin holds, okay? Let's see if we can get there. That's ARK. You're at 70 on the RSI now, just now getting into overbought territory. No big deal, man. Yeah, clearly, of course, you had bullish divergence. Duh. You had that for a while. So, yeah, there you go. There's ARK, man. What? What happened, man? Okay, anyway. Cardano. What happened with Cardano, man? Nice. Broke out. But still. Hey, descending double bottom. Cool, man. We did it. We freaking did it. Bullish divergence. Yep. No bullish divergence down here on the R side. Here's your thing, though. So, though you broke out of a falling wedge, that's great. But just remember, you're testing and failing to break the 200 MA. You didn't really break out. You kind of like walked out. You know, you just kind of laterally went out. And that's okay, but again, that's just not what you want to see. When you broke out, you walked out, sleepwalked out, no volume at all, suspect at best, okay? Death cross is almost imminent if you don't make insanely higher prices on high levels of volume soon, okay? What you can see here is probably break on down and test this area for a while, make lower prices, and maybe round out and move to the upside, but just know what you're doing. You've already tested and failed to break the 200. The 50 is going to be crossing over that 200 soon enough. You've already had your 20 cross over your 200 bearishly. So, yesterday. So there you go. Nice little jump in positive momentum. First time you've had a move like that since the 30th of April. Great. But again, who cares? You're ultimately probably just making a lower high than your previous high. Until you don't. And we'll talk when we do. Okay. Something pretty cool about ADA at least though, so from your swing low down here to swing high, 50% retracement. Okay, 50% retrace. So we also found some sort of double bottom looking stuff here. Okay, but yep, there you go. See if we can turn it around. If not, going down to the 618, which wouldn't be that big of a deal, but it'd be, you know, whatever. Going 1 hour and 18 minutes now. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, the bell, the sub. Doing coins you request. TA time machine on Bitcoin's last great film. What do you mean, B-Slice? What do you mean, man? Alright, there you go, ADA. DGB. Someone wanted. Bitrix. Bounce off that 200 MA, that's what you want to see. Still got to make higher highs though than your previous high. Big run. Beautiful. I mean, just a fantastic looking falling wedge. Looks just like Vin. Really nice. Okay, I think we said the measured move was that. Was that really the measured move? I guess from the breakout. Wasn't as large as Vin's. 166, but I mean. No, this was the measured move. I guess this was something else. This was it right here. 434. Okay. Yeah, measured move was hit. Ah, there you go. Once you hit that measured move, you wicked off, retraced. See that a lot before you ran up higher prices. So, okay. 50% 618. As we said, the targets on this coin, DGB. Looked at this a while back. Okay, 552, 629. Profit taking levels. Do it, man. Be that guy. Seems like you fell out of some trend and you're right back in it now, or you're right around it. Okay, so. Something like that, right? You fell out, touched the 200 MA, and bounced right back in. So there you go. Here's your DGB. Okay, that's it. We know our targets. What more do you want? DGB's been analyzed. It's back. It's safe, but it's making a lower high than its previous high. Second time now. Better break soon. Okay. Something you could do, I guess, to get some vision. This is the it's what you had. Broadening wedge? What? Broadening top? What? Yeah. Yeah, what? Interesting. I wonder how that would play out. I've been reading about these a lot more. This is a broadening top, not a broadening bottom. Broadening bottoms are always after downtrends. This is after a clear uptrend. Okay? Broadening tops. So, you know, bull trend. So bull trend broadening tops are more reliable. So it goes, man. So it goes. Alright, man. There you go. It's like a broadening top on DGB. Let's go to rec. What do you even say, man? Just pathetic, dude. This is bearish, man. Bearish coin. Very, very bearish. Okay, you've got a lot of issues now. Okay, you're just making. Look, you're bouncing up, hitting that equilibrium level, the ceiling of the equilibrium level, which is the 50 MA. You ran up, wicked off of it, and now you're breaking down already again. You just made a lower high than your previous highs. Not good. Not good to see that. Disregarded this wedge. Whatever we thought we might have had, probably isn't it at all. Okay. Man. What was so promising, right? Stopped out. Good thing you got stopped out too, because that thing went much lower, much lower. You had a sim triangle. You head faked, right? There's something called, I've read. Okay, there's something called the 5% fail. Okay, the 5% fail means on sim triangles, wedges, patterns, whatever. When you break out a certain way and you can't get 5% higher, 5% of a breakout and confirm and stay above. If you don't get above 5% on your breakout, you're not out of the woods till you get above 5%. A lot of times what'll happen on breakouts, false breakouts, you'll get a 5% fail. Okay, and we sure as heck, I mean, when I read about this in my encyclopedia, I was like, that's Rec, man. Rec did it. Rec was a beautiful textbook 5% fail right here. So there you go. From there, we completely ran down. So. And now sim triangle, guess what happens? Sim triangles, they can measure move the other way too, so just be careful. Just know what happened. Know what happened. Yeah, bullish divergence, great, kind of, you know, from here to here, but again, you moved up and this is all you got. A lower high and previous high. Great. Great, man. I mean, good stuff. I'm glad that you made a higher low than this low down here, but time's not done. Okay, we're not done moving down or up. We got to see what happens next. But again, bearish stuff. False breakout, 5% fail. Boom. Okay, EOS. Sure enough, when we drew this, man, when we drew this, we were at the top of it. Boom, broke down, and oh man, bearish convergence there. You made a low and a lower low with hey, at the area of value though, remember? We finally made it, dude. We finally freaking made it on EOS. Great. Cool, man. Cool. Look at you, came down and touched your 200 MA. Okay, you've had, oh, look what else you did. You hit the 618 retracement, ladies and gentlemen, from the swing low to swing high, 61.8% retracement, a common area you retraced to before you turn things around. You also came down and pretty much touched the 200 MA, and you got right back into this very well-established channel that we drew, okay? EOS, very nice. Maybe hitting final levels of value with the lowest risk highest reward opportunity. Interesting. I mean, this thing's what? It's been retracing since the 29th of April. My God. We're talking like almost half a month, almost 2 weeks, right? You've been retracing. So you finally retraced to a very common area. I'm not saying that it's a sure thing, but goodness gracious, what else do you want? Right? We talked about this area being a good level of value up here, okay? Up here, we said this is a good area. Just like Tron, same freaking thing. Same thing. It looked so good on paper, yes it did, but things change, and that's why you look at the charts every day, man, every day. So Mr. Martinez 89, dude. Where's XMR going? I don't know, man. We'll put it on the list. Why ICX? Yeah, we can look at ICX. No one asked about it. Yeah, Derek, ICX. What are we talking about? Measure move down. Skyward. What's up, Newbot Gaming? Thanks for being here, man. Good to see you, dude. Okay, there you go. Great areas of value down here. Just saying. Just saying, man. Yeah, you had that midterm bullish divergence from the retracement. The retracement, you did have bullish divergence, okay? It was good. But you're not really substituting with much, and it sucks. You're kind of using that 20 as a resistance, you know? You're below those two, the bearish crossover, the 20 and 50. Blah. Got to get back above those, got to turn things around, okay? Got to get back to the top of this channel and break out of it, okay? Then have your 20 bullishly cross over your 50 again. Start using the 20 as support instead of resistance, right? Right. ONT. Man. Crazy enough, man, right? You never even touched that 200 MA. You never even came down to touch that at critical level support and value, right? You never even did that. So, what'd you really do? You were in a upward sloping trend line or whatever. You broke below it and you got right back in it. I'm sure on the 1 hour you might have had a small inverse head and shoulders or something, but you broke out back into the channel. Great. You're back to the areas of value. We drew some sort of little neckline here. Okay, said, hey, this is an upward sloping neckline or support. Someone was like, is this a head and shoulders, man? I'm like, I don't know, man, if it's head and shoulders or not. But regardless of that, you do have a trend. You have a short-term trend that you're in. You can clearly see touch points here, multiple ones, and you broke that short-term trend, okay? Broke down and have made moves right back into the upward sloping channel. Okay, let's see if we can stay in it. That's it. It's ONT. Great. Technically areas of value if you can stay in here, but again, just think about Bitcoin. Think about what happens when Bitcoin tanks. It doesn't matter who you are, unless you're Ethereum, you're going to be negatively affected. Okay, so ONT, back in the channel. Great. XMR. So with XMR, we had over a 100% retrace. We literally hit the bottom of the bottom, okay? Right down in this wick right here, we touched it perfectly, and we double bottomed off of it, okay? We double bottomed off of it. You know, we kept showing bullish divergence and stuff, and the whole wedge, and look, we broke out of the wedge. Break, hook, and go confirmation too. Okay, got the break, hook, and go. And you've run up from there, but again, you're having trouble with that 50. You broke out above the 50, but you're breaking back down again. See what I'm saying? Like, blah, lots of blah. You got to get above your 50 and your 20 and stay above it. But we said this wedge is so large that the measured move would be up here, 27,964. Okay, if we can ever make it, don't know. But again, insanely nice levels of value were down here. Okay, crazy good levels. You finally hit the lowest level possible with the lowest. I mean, this was the lowest of the low of risk. Okay, you had bullish divergence on your RSI, okay, pretty much, and your MACD. So great, wonderful looking falling wedge pattern, breaking out of it. So there it is. There you go, Mr. Guy. We've been 1 hour and 31 minutes now. Covered a lot of coins. Almost every coin that has been requested in the show has been analyzed. So there you go. What more do you want? ICX for Jules and Derek. People are scared. There you go, man. Downward swing channel. It seems you've broken out of it again. Okay, but it might not be. Look, you might have to readjust here. Okay, just because that's how they work sometimes. So if we readjust and get this wick here, then all of a sudden we can see we're still within it. Is it some other broadening top action? Yeah, that's broadening top stuff, man. Hey, Sean Dubs, man, thanks so much for the follow on Twitch, man. You Jesus, man. Any questions about TS in the chat or Discord? Currently, what I see, I don't know. We just leave it like that, but again, you might have some broadening top stuff. Okay. Okay, look here. You're making a high, you're matching your high, you're making a double top. What does that mean when you make lower levels of positive momentum when you double top? Well, for now anyway, until we break to higher prices, bearish divergence, class B. What in the... Here we go. RSI, you're double topping, making the same level of relative strength. Meh. Another thing, when you're double topping here, you're making insanely lower levels of volume. Not really good, not the stuff you want to see, and everything else. If we have these, this is our channel, then we'd say we're approaching critical levels of resistance, right? So yeah, man. But you know, what we could say is, look what we did when we swing low down here to swing high. 50% retracement. We disregarded even the 200. But we came down to test that 50% retracement before we broke to the upside. That's always a good sign, something you want to see. Okay? Again, I just keep looking at this and I'm like, broadening. Broadening top, man. God. In a bull trend. These can be used as... broadening tops can be used literally as continuations or reversals, okay? So how do we do this? We do it so yeah, you'd the way you'd really have to break your previous highs, right? You'd break this trend line, break to the upside, and evidently, what I've read is these broadening tops, their growth, right? If you broke out bullishly, you'd have a 20. It's most common that you see a 27% increase in price after the breakout to the upside, if it in fact broke to the upside. So. That's just what I've read about these. Okay, a lot of statistical data and stuff in this encyclopedia. It's really cool. So there you go, man. Let's see what happens. But again, it's like a symmetrical triangle in a way, almost. Okay. The thing is, yeah, you just have to wait and see. But either way, one could call it a bull pole, bull flag too, and you'd probably be safe there. But with this breakdown like that, they gave us a. Remember, it kind of made it weird when we couldn't draw a channel exactly the way we wanted to. We had some disrespect, so we said, hey, maybe it's another pattern. So there you go, man. All right, it's ICX. There you go, man. Hey, Gerald, man, we already looked at Vin, man. Vin was the second altcoin of the day we looked at. Jeff says, Stuart, if you're still in here, can you please ask your Ripple to punch back against the 50 MA? It's about to get knocked out. Yeah, man, probably gonna get knocked out. So, yeah, we'll go back to Ripple. Yep, testing twice now at the top of this. Worst risk to reward ever. One bot here, they're doing the dumbest thing they could possibly do, trying to buy here. Okay, so just in terms of mathematically, like if you do this a billion times, you're gonna lose out a lot. So, what book is it, Jules? I'll try to show you, man. What was it I showed? This book too. I can't remember. Oh wait, was it on Twitter? I think I posted on Twitter for somebody. Hold on, I'll look for it real quick for you, Jules. Here we go. Sweet. Alright, this is it right here. That's it, man. It's awesome, dude. It's wild. I mean, better have plenty of coffee with you, man, when you start reading this thing. But again, encyclopedia, chart patterns, Thomas N. Bolisky. Bolokowski. One day, what I'm going to try to do is get this guy on the show. Okay? How wicked would that be if we got this guy on the show? Nice, Mike Funk just making bank right there, dude. Making cash money. Awesome, man. Okay, so we covered and count it real quick. We covered 22 coins in this live stream so far. Okay, everyone's been requested by y'all. Okay, so, well, yeah, we can look at LTC Hector. Yeah, man. LTC to what, man? To what? US dollar, Hector. What do you want, man? So we'll just go to US dollar, whatever. Get stopped out. See ya. That's why you have stops, right? That's why you have stops. Who's the publisher of the book? Wiley Trading, I guess. I don't know. I'd have to look deeper into the book. It's downstairs. So yeah, terrible. This looks just like Bitcoin, does it not? Bear pull, bear flag stuff. Get rising wedge, whatever you want to call it. You're testing off this 200 MA. Look, you now hit it twice. Use it as resistance twice. So there you go, man. Bear pull, bear flag. Duh. Nothing changed. Same thing as Bitcoin. So that's it, man. That's it. So I mean, slight bullish divergence, like all the slightest. We missed Neo. Now we've done like 20 something coins though. I know that's not good enough for most people, but is what it is, man. So fell out of a channel. Remember when you break out of channels, how bad it can be? It can be terrible, and you can firm out really bad. So it came up, made a lower high consecutively, broke down again. Insane breakdown. Yeah. Measure move here would be really bad. It'd be really, really freaking bad. $23 measure move minimum. where we broke out bearishly. There you go, somewhere down here at the 120 mark. Okay. If TA is respected, that is, if TA is respected, okay? See how it plays out. Alright, well, I've been going an hour and 40 minutes now, so I think what I'm going to do is probably just call it. Okay, covered all your coins. Alright. So, it's been fun, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see y'all tonight. Okay, thanks again for DCR with a $20 contribution and Billy Langford with a $10 contribution. Y'all two the Jesuses, man. So, Crypto and Chill episode 80. Episode 80 is tonight. Alright, so I'll see y'all then. Stay hyped.